Dynmap was hacked, but not in the way that you would assume. So I wanted to kind of bring a bit of attention to this because, well, you probably already know what I'm talking about if you're seeing this video. So I wanted to kind of explain the attack and kind of show the widespread effects of it. So my name is Mitchell. Hi, I'm an IT guy that doesn't know much, but I know enough. I host my own Minecraft server, AkumaCraft, and I got messages this morning from my friends telling me to check out the in-game chat on our Discord server. And so I went and checked it, and lo and behold, it was spammed since 3:30 in the morning with a bunch of random messages from BSB, Backstreet Boys, and then it was the another group on 2B2T. It was all from these like random list of IP addresses. And at first, I thought my bot's webhook somehow got leaked. So that was what I thought, and I just figured to myself, oh, this is an easy fix. Easy fix. I'm not worried about it, because if they're posting things as my bot account, I can easily just generate a new webhook. I'm not worried about that. Or a new bot token, whatever. But when I dug into it, it turned out every single message had Dynmap written before it, which basically means this was Discord SRV translating in-game chat. And so I was like, okay, so it's an even simpler problem to solve. So basically the way that this attack worked was essentially bots at one point or another. I don't know if you've probably seen it. Dig through your logs and see if you've seen it. There are players that'll log into your server. They'll never join because all they're doing is getting to a point where it retrieved your server details. It's scanning the World Wide Web of IP addresses. And all it's doing is it's grabbing the server details, the players that are logged in, and then they try and log in to see if it's whitelisted. That's all they do. So, and what you'll notice is sometimes they don't even use real accounts. Like, to get around, you just blocking the player, they'll use random accounts. Now, people do this for fun. It's not entirely malicious, but I had one guy I don't know who this was, but there was it's player called Cute with like 3 E's or 2 E's, I can't remember. And they would join the server, but they'd never hit the screen that they get kicked at, because our server has Discord linking enabled. You have to join the server and you have to link your account through the server, because that's our basic whitelisting. You have to know somebody to get into the server, and that's the way that it goes, right? And so, but they never hit that screen, because they hit that screen when the server puts the code in the console, right? It's like, oh, this player's been kicked for a reason, and then it says, you've been kicked from AkumaCraft, and here's your code to send this code to this bot. So they never hit that. They join, and then they leave, and they would never get to that point. So that's essentially what it is. If you ever go back into your logs, that's what happened. So essentially, this bot, I'm assuming, skimmed through all of the IP addresses that they have accumulated, found the ones that are using Dynmap, which is a lot of them because Dynmap's amazing, and whatever one had web chat allowed, they spammed the web chat. When the web chat is a very basic web chat, it's not advanced by any means. And Mike Prim, who develops Dynmap, has put that in plain text for us. So this is a 12-year-old problem to solve. If you can't handle random anonymous chat on your server, disable the web chat. And so that's essentially the fix. Disable web chat so people can't keep doing this. Now, it's a fun way of figuring this out. Now, I personally wouldn't have much of a problem with this. I found it rather amusing because, again, I knew it wasn't a huge deal. But on a family-friendly server, which Minecraft typically is, it was kind of disappointing to see, it went from peaceful, this server is owned by this hacker group, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it did that, and then it was, this server has been owned by Backstreet Boys, use the server link, and essentially was trying, as the attack vector was, I believe, they were trying to pin the blame on that group, / get them raided and banned off Discord. And that's basically their motive for this. And so they had to shut down their servers because people were mass raiding it and were placing the blame on them, and it's still happening. I'm not even too sure if it's still happening. I don't know. I'm assuming it is because I'm still seeing messages come through, not from my server, but from other people saying it's happening to them. So they're placing the blame on these people, and it's not their fault. You can not like them. You can do whatever you want, but this is not okay. And then so that happened, and then it became a hate crime. They put in big capital letters BSB on top, kill all N-words with hard R. This isn't, and that's where I thought it was too far. There's one thing to white hack. There's one thing to say, hey, I can do this to you. Make sure I can't do this anymore. It's one thing to do this. It's another thing to use it maliciously. You know what I mean? Like, this is the stupid shit that aggravates the living hell out of me. Because, yeah, like I said, I thought it was amusing to see the first messages come through. Because the first messages weren't harmful. And then it became a barrage of the N-word, which essentially brought more traffic to that server, thinking that they are racist, right? Like that's a level I never thought I'd be pulled into. You know what I mean? But I'm thankful that I am level-headed enough to know that is not them, because I've seen their work before. They're not, as far as I can tell, they're not a hate group, But I'm sure there's people out there that think otherwise now, because they didn't join the server because they think it's a malicious server or whatever. They just think this group is racist now, right? So I wanted to tell a little bit of a story too, because I wanted to expressly say that white hat hackers are fantastic. They do an illegal thing to let you know that they can. That's essentially what it is, right? So, because, they basically break your barriers. So they're penetration testers, right? There's illegal ones, there's legal ones, because you can hire a firm to break your firewall to show you how they did it, so you can patch that hole, And there was I told this story to my girlfriend. There was a guy who went through a sweep of the internet and found all public printers that didn't have a password on them for some reason, and he printed out a page to all of those printers that basically said, I can do this. Maybe put a password on your printer. And, and that made nationwide news, because, who knew that people could do this? Who knew you can go online right now and find a website that lists thousands, if not dozens/hundreds of thousands of cameras that are public on the internet right now that most likely most owners of those cameras don't know. That website exists. And I've seen cameras that are inside their house. The invasion of privacy is real, and I'm terrified that people just don't know. Put passwords on your shit, people. To the people that skipped the video to find out how to fix this, you have to go into your Dynmap configuration file, find allow web chat, and put it to false. You could also, if you want to keep it, you can also require IP login. That'll fix it. That'll stop these random ass people from getting on your server. There is currently a list of IPs. If you're a network savvy guy, I'll leave in the description, that you can just outright ban. The problem is they're still ongoing adding more IPs because they keep coming back from other IPs. This is an attack. It's not a simple, guy in the back of his shed. This is a proper attack, probably from a group of people. The best thing to do right now is just disable web chat altogether. People are chatting on Discord. Why even have the web chat enabled? I don't know why I had mine enabled. It kind of was stupid to begin with. But just disable web chat, problem solved. It's really not a big deal. But if you want it, there's other solutions out there. Go on the Dynmap Discord server. I'll leave that in the description below as well. And there's solutions in there, I guess, if you really, really need the web chat for some reason. But as they said, they're not going to fix it. There's no fix to be had. When you host an anonymous web chat, people will post anonymously on the web, chatting about whatever they want, because there's no filter. So that's all I have to say. I hope you guys learned something, or I don't know. Just don't be a jerk on the internet, man. If you know how to do this stuff, be cool about it. Say, I have your server, lol, which someone did. One of the members of the group said, I can have hacks or whatever. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, that's kind of funny. It was in between the two attacks from the two different groups. But it was funny. But be cool about it. Spam that in my chat. Don't be a dipshit. Don't paste the N-word everywhere, because people will hate you. Not that it matters. You're anonymous because you posted through an Oracle VPS and a bunch of fucking VPNs. So we know that much. But hope you enjoyed. Take care.